Okay. So, I was debating doing Weird Game Wednesdays today because I wasn't feeling great in the morning, but I'm feeling better now. And now we got this shit that I don't know what it is. Oh,
And so it begins. You each have your assigned task.
I don't want to.
Remember,
I don't want to skip.
only
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to skip the opening. Take two. Let's see what Noctropolis has got in store for us. I'm sorry that it keeps freezing, but I need to adjust the volume levels. Okay.
and
Hello?
so it begins. You each have your assigned tasks. Remember what you owe me. Without my aid, you'd all still be rotting behind bars where Darkshare left you. Do not fail me.
Me and the homies in the group chat? No. I don't want to. So we got the classic dork standing around the F&B genre. Oh, there's a lot. The comic heroine Foxfire. Although the rhythmic drip is annoying, you found living with it easier than fixing the leak. Relatable. Rare means seldom saw it, and seldom saw it means seldom bought. You know, without looking at most are bills or threats. It's one of a kind oriental carpet from a greasy foreigner in the back of a moving van. Very progressive, not travelers. Not travelers. Employees only. As the owner, manager, and still staff member, it seems like you qualify for admittance. As usual, your shop's front door is closed. It has been that way for some time now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Perpetual depression has rendered you lethargic and hollow. Numbed by apathy, you sigh, vacantly wondered when your existence turned so bleak. Start. Audio balancing continues to be a bitch. Realizing you'd have to bend all the way to the floor just to reach the heavy carpet, you change your mind with a sigh. Oh, there's lots of text for everything you can do. Is there no walking around? You soporifically weigh the benefits of fresh air, but then yawn and dismiss the thought. That door doesn't open. You methodically open each of the deceptively bland envelopes addressed to your name. Peter Gray is depressed. You grab the bills with disgust. Turn the handle and open the door to your office. I love his stance. I'm a big fan. The Lady Foxfire in a stand of readiness. Crusades of Lady Elastia, Darkshear, and Stiletto. Stiletto. She's not gonna fuck you, guy. Your entry in the I Want to Be Darkshear sweepstakes. I feel like it does open. There's nothing out there for you, Jesus Christ. Issue of the Darkshear comic series. Notice from the power company, after failing to meet payment arrangements, power company has notified you that service termination is imminent. account current before legal actions take. He has a tab with the comic book publisher. Disturbed by the publisher's announcement that the Darkshire series has been cancelled, an unexpected anxiety irritably competes for your attention. Again, you swallow the bitter acknowledgement that this will be the last time you may enjoy the novelty of a Darkshire adventure. You turn the page and resume your review of the last installment of the Darkshire saga. A sadistic magician, a ruthless gunslinger, a wanton cannibal, each summoned from darkness by the stroke of midnight. In the outskirts of Noctropolis City, three silhouettes detach themselves from the nightscape and struggle to find form between the wan lighting of the city amusement park. Startled to encounter each other, the predators pause just long enough to demand answers. I mean, this is kind of an interesting format. Top Hat, a dangerous mix of mischief and magic. Desperado, a hardened gunman with a quick temper and lightning draw. Widowmark, a nymphomaniac that devours her mates. Oh my. Darkshire, vigilante, sentinel, eyes of the night. Top Hat, Widowmark, what the hell are you two doing here? Ladies better talk fast, cause I got other business here. My fingers just itching for the trigger. Get out of my way, gunslinger. I was invited. It would seem that our meeting is not so circumstantial after all. I received one of Darkshire's pretty invitations as well. Whole damn thing stinks like a setup. Darkshire has been quite intent upon eliminating his enemies, and I dare say we three are the last left. Consider the gorgeous possibilities if three of us elected to join against him. I simply love Darkshire's flair for the dramatic. I was not ready for that. One little, two little, three little Indians. Welcome to Thrillsville. Come out wherever you are. It says Bull Dip. It's a sissy boy kid game. Man ought to do his fighting out in the open, I tell you. He's here, I can smell him. He'll be a target, Top Hat. I'm gonna double that scum's weight with hot lead. What the hell? Touchdown. Holy shit, no! Ouch, my hair. Let the lady go, dung liquor. Don't give Desperado the time he needs. I guess we're just reading a whole ass comic book. You joined Desperado on the Body Bag Express. You breathe just like any miserable stooge. I'm going to shadow here. Located deep underground, the Reformed Temple is a remnant of an era past, once the hallowed shrine of an elite secret order of intelligentsia. That was just a punk orphan, Father Desmond. What a salesman. Walking around Subterranea. Compendium of knowledge and theorems is researched by the Brotherhood of the Night. Darkshire and Stiletto. I deserve more. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As a courtesy, I thought you should know before any public announcement. Wonder if Desmond even knows yet. You can persuade Darkshire to stay, then he'll return your affection. Blackstone, hi. Welcome to Weird Game Wednesdays. Oh, and thank you for the gift subs. That's extremely generous. And I skipped some of this by accident. Hang on. I want to read the rest of that. We're Peter Dickhead or something. I don't fully know what this is. It's called Noctropolis. I'm trying to do a weird game every Wednesday, and this was like $2. It's from the same area as that Gabriel Knight game we played. This was when the FMV was very much in vogue. We're some... That soundtrack still goes way too hard. For some depressed dickhead who has nothing going right in his life. And his only joy is his favorite comic book that's being canceled, and this is the last issue. This villain Darkshear is like killing off all his enemies so he can retire. Oh, thank you for all of those subs. Thank you for the... I can just say that. Say these. It's a King, Cookie Jar Pottery, and Rakeen. Those are the names I recognize, at least. Generosity is appreciated more than I can say. My honor and privilege to impart the key to Noctropolis City, the Darkshear. Who, like your mayor, got the job done in 51. I've got a brighter future out there. Farewell, Noctropolis. You'll always be home. And that's when this starts to happen. So from what I gleaned from the trailer, this is less... There was actually nipple there. Amazing. I love his stance.
In this package I hold sleeps a tale to be told, and I find it a thrill to know that it's filled with your future. Are you?
Who is the package for?
In one hand there's black, in the other there's white. But it's the gray in between that my riddle sees right. Do you?
My name is Peter
Though
Gray.
you claim the gray name, You must prove you're the same by presenting the ticket stub to win the game. Do you have it?
Man, ironic marketing is really getting out of control. So this weekend, me and a friend on Discord did something kind of random. We watched the entirety of that CG animated Spider-Man series from like 2003, which I hadn't thought about in like 15 years. The only stub I know is the one I'm talking to. I've got the ticket right here.
That was the answer I wanted to hear. This package is yours. These numbers are clear. Beware.
Cygnus Publishing Group. A pair of metal tokens, 1 gold and 1 silver. A special edition comic which, to your great surprise, continues the Darkshire series. Dr. William Blish, aka Master Macabre. Oh, this is one of the guys that was in the intro. Top Hat, Dreamer, Green Thumb, and the Succubus have also accepted me as their leader. Drelmer. Oh yeah, this is the sequence. Top Hat. That guy on the bottom left is really Green Thumb, the Succubus. Just let the wards give it a try. Maybe Stiletto can help us. This is... Actually, when did this game come out? I'm gonna look that up real quick. This was during the big era of, this would have been the time to rip off Image Comics. 1994. I wasn't even conceived yet. What a load of bull. I know it's definitely writing that similarity. For sure. Goodbye, Stiletto. I was not told that there would be this much reading. Okay. So from the trailer, this is less Gabriel Knight and more Cool World. token feels well balanced and unusually warm to the touch. Let's save as new. Dark sheer, I guess. So I was the game we did for last week's Weird Game Wednesdays was also FMV in this style, and I realized that most games that were made with this technology in that era qualify as weird. Oh, you can use your game mouse. Okay, I'm stymied. It says I need to use the item. I'm not sure how to accomplish this. Oh, it says use over here. I didn't even realize. Let's use the silver token. We can only use it in this room. Odd. Beyond that, you do not trust your senses. We know we're in an evil world because the text box has a little demon man. This is easier than Comic Zone so far. Hall of Records. The Compton Tower. The Ritz Hotel. Let's see if that guy has anything to say to us.
Man, you look weird. I never forget a face, but I ain't never seen you around here before. Man, you really are out of it. You're on Main Street, buddy. Downtown Noctropolis. Haven't seen him in days. Times are hard, pal. I ain't giving nothing away for free.
So when I was watching that MTV, that Spider-Man cartoon that was on MTV in the 2000s. It was weird because Stan Lee voices a character, and he's actually trying. And I didn't recognize him at first because he's actually trying to voice act a character instead of being Stan Lee. It just reminded me of that.
That's a pot.
I'll swap you for a newspaper. There's a juicy story about some punk who broke into the old observatory. Something. What are we asking about? Keep the city pretty free of the scum, but they're no match for the villains roaming about now. But we can ask about everybody. He grows bizarre plants to do his crimes for him. Not my vape. How am I supposed to play this game sober? You didn't hear that. This is a really flattering freeze frame of this man. Cygnus seems to have its nose into everything. They're the ones building the Sunspire Tower. God only knows what that behemoth's for. He can put you to sleep and run you through a dream world. They say what he does to you in the dream actually happens. Kill you in your own dream. Hey King, how's it going? I've started doing weird games on Wednesday, and today is this old 90s adventure game called Noctropolis, because most of these, like, games that have, like, the FMV live-action footage qualify as extremely strange. They really only had this guy voice the one line. Shadow Lair, Liquid Arc, Cathedral, Jade Skin. There was so much to ask him about. Nah. His voice matched his physicality for sure. Let's save now that we're in here. Got it. I don't think that a baby's eyes are gonna pop out of its head, so it has that going for it over the last game, Harvester. Man, those torpedoes are ready and at attention over there. Hit Trey. Okay, we can't do anything over here yet. Let's travel to Cathedral. Okay. This game is cool world if you took out the cool and the world. Grand Gargoyle performs a repetitious predatorial circuit. A young boy regards you suspiciously. Hey boy. I got it for like $2 in a bundle with a Harvester, which is the game I played last week, so I figured why not. Is this where Father Desmond lives?
Yeah, this is the place. What do you want with them?
Okay.
Good luck. He can't get out, and you can't get in. He's been trapped in there for over a week. We haven't been able to get past the gargoyle.
This is... I feel like this was only slightly less work than just animating comic book characters. But I might be wrong.
Never mind who we are. The gargoyle up on the roof. It comes alive when anyone tries to go in. We can't stop it.
I'm just screen capping some of these faces real quick.
Just a bunch of guys. We help people and stuff. Father's our main man. We do anything to get him out of this jam. A demon called the succubus. I don't know why, but she's been after Father for a long time. I gotta go now.
Oh, bye. A loosely wrapped coil of wires sits forgotten. Well, we gotta get that. I love his walk. So good. These games are interesting to me. One, because they're typically very funny by accident, and two, there's like an earnestness to them where like they sincerely believed that this was the future. Oh, we should probably save before we try to take out this gargoyle. I don't know if this is a kind of game where you can die. Hang on. Use wire. Use fence spire. Okay. Now we can use the wire. Oh, you can die, in case you were wondering.
And so it begins. You each have your assigned...
Oh, it just starts you over. What's over here? Mission accomplished. Well, we gotta get that head. Oh man. What a coward. Ah! Hello.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
Listen, we hired people to draw still comics. We're not animating shit. Hire some people.
Sanctuary, my son? From what or whom do you seek refuge? You've come to the wrong place for shelter. Soon one of the most despicable villains in all of Noctropolis will be here to destroy me. If she finds you here, you will surely die. It's best you leave while there's still time. It's hopeless. The only help I had is gone. I've tried to leave, but the gargoyle has held me prisoner. I don't understand how you made it past that monster.
Father, is that a wig?
It's difficult to believe you conquered the winged demon by yourself. That'd be tough for our absent hero, Darkshear. It makes me wonder. What is your name, my son? Peter, I want you to consider something. Noctropolis needs a new champion. A man to fill those shoes of our absent hero. My son, will you be Darkshear?
First, I've got to get you out of here. Peter has nothing going on in his life. He has no money, and the bank's coming, and he's divorced. So he is taking to this a lot more than I would. I would not be happy.
The succubus is an old enemy of mine. During an exorcism I was performing, the fiend demon found refuge in a sister who accompanied me. Now inside her body, it seeks revenge upon me for disturbing it from its original host. With these bones and other talismans, it's cast a spell upon the gargoyle.
So
I know. But take this bone.
I don't want to exclusively do these kinds of FMV games. FMV is short for full motion video, and it's basically a shorthand for games that feature live action segments. But I don't want to exclusively do a bunch of them in a row. But there is a game. I don't know how much it qualifies as weird, especially since I'm pretty familiar with it. But there's a game called Ripper, where you're in a shitty cyberpunk future, and there's like a cyber Jack the Ripper, and it's and mainly it's notable because it stars Christopher Walken as like the detective that's an asshole. Although the church doesn't officially sanction the way I conduct business, they do recognize the benefits. It's not... It doesn't live up to it. And I wouldn't know how to get it running, also. It might be on Good Old Games. She responds to no one and never leaves her apartment. not tangle with the Drealmer. He holds a secret and his tools, including his uniform. There is way too much, like, descriptive text in this game. It's a thing I've noticed where, like, especially in, like, older games, like, they hire one guy whose job is to write or whatever, and they just write, and write because no one tells them to stop. I guess we can leave. That's Stiletto's apartment. Ah! Obviously drunk, she sneers contemptuously and adjusts her protective hold on the bottle under her arm. She may quite possibly be the most beautiful creature you've ever seen. Chill out. I don't care how smooth the tunes are right now.
What the hell are you supposed to be? I used to be. What's it to you?
This is pretty unique so far. There's not a lot like it.
Next Darkshire, huh? You don't need me. You need a miracle. Go see a priest. That makes two of us, pretty boy.
No, I don't know. I don't know if that was supposed to be hot or not. It's certainly not my type. I might have picked the wrong options here. And she's also too old for me.
I used to. Next up.
Hang on. I feel like this walkthrough is giving me bad information. So it's a little tough because, like, part of the experience of these older games is that you would just be stuck for hours upon hours to get your money's worth or whatever. But I don't have time for that, and I don't, and neither do you. Nobody has time for that. So I always use a walkthrough, which probably does the game a lot of favors because it makes it seem reasonably paced. Clerk. Go to... Oh, there's... God damn it. You see this little 4-pixel ball? That's a guy.
May I help you?
No, thanks.
Of course. This is the Hall of Records.
One of the benefits of Weird Game Wednesdays is that I said off the top that I only have to play a game, like do one stream of a game and I don't have to do any more if I don't want to. But this might be worth looking more into. But we can still, you know, let it ride for a couple more hours. Can you tell me about this bone? That line never works.
Sir, we are in the Hall of Records, one of the most depth-conscious and formidable repositories of information in all of Noctropolis. I could possibly tell you about almost anything. Oh, very well. But it's almost time for my break. Send it up.
Use Gobbo. The one Benjamin Hutchins who is deceased.
What else can I do for you?
Do you have information on... Especially the fact that you can ask everybody about everything. This little fucking goblin is really sending me. Ask about Ben Hutchins. Died 100 years ago in the Great Disasters. His remains were entombed in the mausoleum. I guess we know where we're going. No. I wanted to save. And I also want to say, I also want to screenshot that stance. At least his fit is immaculate. Open. Despite what seemed to be a great effort, you were unable to open the large doors. I know that there's probably a lot of flavor text I'm missing. There's flavor text for the manhole cover. Gunmetal coffin solemnly awaits interment. Peter Bornick. Necrophilia isn't your specialty. I would hope not. score. Bornick Mansion. Man. Looking like Doctor Strange's house.
May I help you? Yes, I'm Julia Bornick. Who are you? Honestly.
Are you insane?
Exactly what can I help?
Oh, we came here out of order. Sorry. Back to the mausoleum. I don't know why it didn't occur to me to try the coffin key on the coffin. Don't do that.
Which one is it?
What am I, a psychic? Look for a note or something.
Hey, this one's got a tag on it.
What's it say?
I don't know. I can't read. Can you?
Never mind. It's the only one with a note. That's gotta be it.
Maybe we ought to check inside. You know, see who's in there.
What are you, some kind of pervoid? I ain't looking at no dead guy. Now lend a hand, you lazy ass. That's good. Leave him there. They'll put it...
I wonder how this guy rates getting into the mausoleum and all.
I don't know. Probably some rich bugger. Who cares?
Hey, maybe he's got a...
You dipshit. Do I gotta drag you out of here? You'll end up like that bum we buried last week with a big hole in your head.
America. Oh. Hi.
Clever entrance. I've been waiting for you.
You're the one. Oh yeah, she's the one that we saw the titties of.
The ecstasy. We're destined for each other, and you're in my world now.
Actually, that reminds me. Blackstone. Do you remember last week on Pop the Balloon where with that one guy had the jeans with like the cotton candy stitching? Were you there when we learned what his tattoo said? He had a tattoo on his neck that we didn't notice until Arlette pointed it out and called him out on it. His tattoo.
I know what pleases men.
His tattoo said 1 + 1 = 3.
Please, let me please you, Peter.
As a reminder to be true to himself and be unique and not care about what other people want you to be. Holy moly.
It's too late, Peter. You can't resist me now, can you? You're mine. How do you feel about change, Peter?
And I think it's because he called out he didn't like one of the women's tattoos. And she was like, "You got a tattoo on your neck that's way more visible." And Arlette's like, and it says 1 + 1 = 3. And it's like, Arlette, I don't know if that part was necessary. Damn. Oh, okay. We're being timed? Let's... timer. You know how Terrence Howard invented that new kind of math? That's what that guy was working on. Move. Okay. Why does 1 × 1 not equal 2? It is always the most ignorant people you've ever seen who think that they're onto something new. His fucking pants are killing me. Yeah. I was too tired to be on this to watch the Sunday mess, so I don't know what all we missed with NYC mess. You would think that like after a live show where a woman grabs dick that it would have peaked, but it's kind of still being amazing. This was probably like a month and a half ago that the NYC guy did a live stream at like some fuck ass bar, and this woman was like, "I need to feel your dicks before I'm wasting my time." And the fucking host is like, "Well, if you guys are cool with it, then sure." And some dudes were cool with it, and it was like, I mean this sincerely. I mean this sincerely, not in a, oh, this show is bad kind of way. He shouldn't have posted that. Because I don't think that was legal. The gargoyle prevents his escape. hid the explosives in the chapel. Oh, I guess she can't get to him in the chapel because she's a demon. Yeah. I remember distinctly as that was going on that live stream, saying, this is the worst fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. Arlette's mess is really the pinnacle of the genre. She perfected the formula. And there was another live show, like, I think last week from NYC, or like 2 weeks ago, that wasn't as funny. But both of these live shows had like a DJ that I think came with the venue, because the host that seems kind of mad whenever the DJ uses his soundboard. And he actually, during the one from 2 weeks ago, the DJ played the "Oh brother, this guy stinks," and I thought that was someone in the call, but no, it was on this video. I'm not reading this out loud. The Viper was like, I thought that was one of you. It's like, no, that DJ knows what's up. Having a random DJ like blaring air horns in SpongeBob sound clips really adds to the experience. I wish we could add it to like normal mess. It's spear. Use spear. We didn't have the budget to actually animate the guy in here. Back to my stance. The father's in trouble. No. And Viper is coming up on like a year of watching mess. And I don't think she fully appreciates it. Luckily, that woman doesn't notice us. Oh, I thought...
You found my diary.
I thought that was the succubus. I didn't realize that was the father. What, did you see the way that she walked in?
That's just as well. The priest may squirm a little longer while I squeeze out his life. You're bluffing, priest. You can't put a bullet in this body. The body of dear Sister Mercy.
Nah. Well, like every time, like it happens, like it's like clockwork. She says, "I've." Whenever she mentions like losing interest in mess because it's just the same thing, some new Pokemon will enter the chat. A new man, a new male. There's also there was also that one NYC episode where there was a woman dressed like a stripper M Bison, and it took us a long time to notice that she had a mesh like top, and it took us a weirdly long time to notice that you could just straight up see your nipples.
With pleasure.
Amazing.
Well fought, both of you. The
That was a
succubus
few
wasn't
months ago.
abomination.
Viper doesn't want to, like, for one, the host really sucks, and she doesn't want to give him any exposure by actually streaming it on her stream, and also she would probably get banned because of the nipples and the dick grabbing.
So, how's the nun, Father?
She's weak, but alive. Thank God she's back.
And
at last.
the woman
Thanks for
who
setting right
came in on
things.
roller skates
It surprised the hell out of me to see you.
and said that she'd be into doing doggy while she's on roller skates and like demonstrated. Is like, okay.
I gotta think about it, Father. But Mr. Hero here sparked my interest. Besides, you know how much I like a good fight.
I don't feel so good.
What's happened to him?
He was bitten by the succubus.
He saw the reviews of this
Still
game,
alive.
I think.
Her venom is deadly.
That was an easy joke, but
He'll die soon if we don't do something. Father, you attended Sister Mercer.
his name
I'll
is
take her.
Business Movin', otherwise known as Timu Kanye. He can't help looking like Kanye, but Jesus Christ.
How's your neck, Hero? Feel any better?
The fact that this guy doesn't fucking speak is really throwing me off.
I'll answer your questions later. But since you're bent on becoming Darkshear, I want to test your qualifications.
Oh my god. That really caught me off guard. Action. Sweep kick. Action. Cry. Damn, man. That's the kind of kick you can do without training, right?
Now I'm pissed.
That was awesome. You bitch! That doesn't seem like the right answer at all.
nice trick, Hero, but watch this.
I can't wait for the fighting game version of this. That doesn't seem like that should be the right answer. Hey man, perspective. They're far in the room. About another one of those. Most of civilization was destroyed in a cascade of natural catastrophes. Catastrophes. Doctrines of Noctromancy. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading that. Okay. If you were hoping that he would look cool now, your wish has been granted. You kicked me in the face, and I only kinda liked it. So she just following me around now?
Are you insane? Exactly what can I help you with, Mr. Gray?
Is she also trying to fuck us?
I'm afraid that... Are you in... Exactly what can I help you with,
I don't know who that was. Oh, it's a moving guy.
Can I help you? Say, where are you from? You got an odd look about you. You can't enter without approval. I spoke with the foreman. He doesn't...
What happened? You can't turn around every time you hit a roadblock. I'll try a little distraction. Hi. Ooh, is that a real gun? I just love a man who's shown me his weapon.
He looks even worse now, somehow. The glass cutter. What a dork. Okay. Give me 1 second. Get out of here. look, another weird person.
Hello, may I help you? I'm sorry, but Mr. Jenkins has asked not to... Tell me about it. The air conditioning's out, and the maintenance guy refuses to fix it. Leon is such a jerk. He's been this way for days now. Oh, would you? I don't know. He's probably sitting on his butt down in the mechanical room. It's through that door to the right. You can't miss him. He looks just like his name.
He looks like Leon? So he's really sexy? Oh, never mind. Okay. I gotta go drive my dad somewhere, unfortunately. So I think that'll do it for today. But I will probably be back tomorrow with more of this, because I want to see what else unintentionally funny happens. So yeah, thank you as always for everyone that stopped by. Thank you very much, Blackstone, for the donations, or the gift subs. And yeah, everybody take easy and stay safe.